Well, happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome in to our coverage for today's action here at the DartsLive Open USA event here at the Plaza Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. William Stewart here of USA Darts. Happy to be on the call once again. We got some best team challenge about to happen. 4-person best team. That's right. It's going to be a little interesting. Some fun coverage, that's for sure. It's going to be some quads, some doubles as well. We'll just see what we got in store here. Let me go ahead and get our link in the chat for you folks that one of you brackets. Let me find the right tab here.
Player one.
There we go.
Player two.
Alrighty, and we should be getting underway here. Let me go ahead and add our game screen, and we'll get going. Now, the team names are going to be a little hard to work with on the bracket. I'm not going to lie to you. They're really not helpful at all, in all honesty. It's a little tough to read. I think it's like written as Team 101, or 1001, 1002, 1003. So it's a little bit difficult. So I honestly don't know how beneficial that link's going to be for you folks. But we want to make sure that we at least try to cover the best we can. We know a few of these players. I know this is a pretty much all French team on one side. And then a mixture of some Vegas folks. And Edson, I believe, is from Washington is what he told me. So we'll just do this one in our chat. We'll do France 1 and Vegas / Washington. Just so it's a little bit better than the 1001, yada, yada, yada. So we'll add that top 8 to our scoreboard here.
76.
And we'll see if that's a legible way to do this, although nobody has a score on the board yet. So let me adjust that one. My apologies. I'm kind of keeping an eye on things from the round-robin stage. But until you're actually in action, you really don't know what to expect, right? But it'll be 901, 501, cricket, 501. And there's a little bit of a different mix-up. I did say doubles as well. Well, the reason why is, let me pull up my sheet. Here we go. It'll be gallon 901, as they call it. So 4-person 901. Then it'll be doubles 01. That'll be A and B player on both teams. And then doubles cricket. That'll be C, D, and players. And then back to another cricket game. That'll be AB, and then doubles 01 to end it with the CD players if necessary. So, anyway, I will say for my first Darts Live event, it's been fun. A little different, I will say that, with it being round robin into knockout. I'm not necessarily as used to that. We're more used to the double elimination side of things on the soft tip front nowadays. But it's been okay, right? So, of course, we've had a little bit of lulls in our coverage. I think that is one thing that you guys as viewers, of course, expressed. And yeah, I mean, we're not going to hide it. There was a couple big-time lulls, but that's, first year for you, kind of learning experience on both fronts and what our audience likes, what they're used to, etc. So I've taken some notes from all fronts on what we can do better on what potentially we could see them do better, and yeah, we'll roll with it down the road as we move along. But either way, as you can see, top 8 here remaining on in our 4-person team event.
118. You require 120.
Now you can see the point up, and you may be confused on that one. In this format, it is master out format. So you can go out on the 159, triple 20, trip 13 to do so. But it doesn't matter if the Vegas-Washington team takes it out first, and that's exactly what they did. So we'll go ahead and put that yellow box on their side for a 1-0 lead. Now it'll be a doubles format for this 5-0-1 game. No, it'll be 7-0-1. My apologies. It just says doubles 0-1 on our sheet, so I assumed it would be 5-0. That's what assumptions get us, Will. So I'll do the old quick adjustment. As we said, we're still kind of learning. Even though it's day 4, we're still learning. Let us know where you're tuning in from in the chat. A little late on our YouTube, our Facebook coverage. My apologies for that one. No way, we're going to do another 901? Well, what are we doing here? Oh, I know what I just did. Never mind. They're just adding in the player names correctly. I was looking at my replay cam. There we go. Eventually we'll get things underway. Alrighty. Now there still is a blind draw to come here in town, so if you're in the area, come on down and participate if you can or if you'd like to. I honestly don't know if we're going to be covering that or not yet. I'm going to check with the team and see. We do have to tear down, and I'm going to hit the road. I'm going to hit my flight a little bit later than I planned on yesterday due to some technical issues, so I'll be home about 10 o'clock tomorrow night, but then right back here in a week's time for another event. That's right, no rest for the wicked. Looking for a good start here, trying to fill it up. Almost.
$63.
Try to fill it up. We've yet to see that. Casey, are you? No, I am not. Thank goodness. I restrain myself. Actually, I really don't because I don't drink anymore. I had one beverage this week. One beverage while I was at a slot machine. I said, you know what? Why not? I'll have my one time for the one time. I know that's crazy to say, a dart tournament and in Vegas, but yeah, stream, and I don't drink while I stream. That's a no-no for me. So, yeah, unless I'm playing, I really don't. And how often do I play these days? Rarely. Sometimes, but rarely. All right, this French team does go ahead and grab the hat trick, leaves himself at 181 with the opposing team at 342. That's going to be pretty handy. If you can go 6 from there, possibly 5 from there, it would be ideal. He's actually going to get potentially more than 6. We'll find out, but just get it in 6. Good first start. I stay there for another. Yeah. That was the right mindset. You stay there for another, go down to trip 19. 57 leaves you that, what would be 24.
You require 74.
Full double 12. Inside, going to double 6. Nails it as we'll go 1-1 here.
Game shot.
I'll just say just left Vegas, driving back to Mesa, Arizona. That's not a bad drive. How far is that for you? Probably, I don't know, 5 hours or so, if that, maybe?
Third leg. Game on.
Let me go ahead and jump to our full board screen here.
4 marks.
Where's Big Boris? Big Boris is out there somewhere. I think you can see him just in the background of our feed here. I think their team is still in it. I think he's actually got a pretty solid little squad. Probably Romeo. I want to say Adrian and Lillian, but I'm not sure on that front. I just saw them kind of practicing together. So Paul says 5-ish. Yeah, I was about to say. I thought about 5 hours or so. I'm just happy I'm not driving any events here in the near future. Going to be a flight back to Vegas for NDA, a flight from there to Whammo, as I got double duty, NDA into Whammo, flight home, flight to Chicago for Bullshooter. So 3 straight weekends of darts for Will. But anyway, let's get back into this action here as Lucas trying to gather a ton of these 19s. And look at that shot there. What a play here. To go ahead and gather the 9 and really put the advantage in your team's favor here to try to go up 2-1. You haven't seen our new short that just came out about why do you play darts? That was a fun one to make and do. Go check that out on our social platforms, wherever you may be, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, whatever. We're there. You'll find it. USA Darts.
5 marks.
Round 6 here, just looking to close out the 17s. Does do so. Back up for more points. And goodness gracious, Wang Yang is just on it today. Do you want to go ahead and give a big shout out to all our tournament staff from DartsLive that have keeping this thing going this weekend? It's kind of cool to see their crew. They're kind of from all over the place, predominantly from Japan and France, but very cool to see the coordination and how everything works between those two teams. And, you know, there is kind of that language barrier there, and you know, some of them do speak a little Japanese for the French side. Some of those Japanese folks do speak a little French. It's kind of cool to see how everything works here. Anyway, this is looking promising for Vegas, Washington to put their name on a 2-0 or 2-1 lead.
One mark. Game shot.
There you go. One more for that bottom score line. So we'll now switch things up. We go to those AB players once again for this second leg of cricket. Zoom out just for a second. I thought they were going to be, it looked like they were going to be quickly starting up, but it takes a little time to switch over those player cards and get the name situated here. But back at it, Frederick.
5 marks.
With a big 5 there. Fred played pretty well in yesterday's SDQ event. Just missing out to Boris in a last leg decider. That's how close things can be.
2 marks. Marks. Two marks. Four marks.
Big time advantage for this French team. Having the 3 main houses on the board, the 20s, the 19s, and the 18s, can be a big time advantage. It's a solid 7, but as you can see, just not enough here. It's only enough to gather the 68 points. 10 down. Did Jen leave, or is she throwing? Jen was actually joining me from the comfort of her home, if you didn't know that. So Jen was actually never in Vegas this weekend. It's only been me. But she found some free time to help us out with our coverage yesterday, and it was greatly appreciated. I figured it would be nice to have someone to bounce off of, especially the one, the only Jen Mounts. A lot of people know her, so figured it would be a good addition, especially in the Japanese market. I think a lot of folks know her because she was over there for that event in K-Fest, or no. Yeah, I believe it's K-Fest event. Maybe not.
1 mark.
See just a little look back to make sure.
4 marks. 3 marks.
And there you go. 2-2 as we'll go into a last leg decider. It's going to be an 0-1 leg at that. Quick affair here in this last leg decider. We will get 2 top 8 matches. We'll get both semifinals and the final. And then what we do from there, we'll let you know. We may go ahead and end our coverage.
Player 1. Player 2.
Righty. And here we go for a spot in the semifinals. Who's going to take this one?
Game on.
Let's find out. A big step back there. Wonder what that was about.
86.
It's kind of interesting. See, you really dropped the next 2 darts as well, but David
62.
only comes up with kind of an identical play here. A little less, but just 1 bull. That's all he can grab there.
117.
Close to give an advantage here. As you can see, it's really, really close. Who's going to break through? Not bad. It leaves him at 270, a ton away from a checkout. Really need to fill this if you're Patrick here. Yes, he does. Big 150. Ooh, that is a unfortunate round there. You really needed a ton to leave the 170 finish, especially with your opponents at 224. But you got to collect, David. You got to collect. He does with the last to leave the 154. Oh, my goodness. Too close for comfort there. Pressure-filled last round, if you cannot tell.
You require 154.
Oh, needed the bull to set up the 54 here. He checks with David, sees what he would like him to leave, and that is not what the answer was. Oh, yeah, 73 after 9. No, I guarantee it would have been leave me tops. But here we go, 2 bulls. I don't know what's going on, but he immediately turned around after throwing that dart. Like, it's so confusing. It's like he's hearing something back there, but I guarantee you nobody's talking. 30 needed. And he goes inside. It's just like a real big look back, like he's like hunting somebody down. But as I said, I don't believe that was the case. 73 needed here. 57 would have been the ideal hit, but that will work to advance. Your Vegas Washington team moves on. Well, this France team does bid adieu here in this bracket. I did throw that in the chat. I'll do it one more time for you guys to view where the bracket is, but I will say once again that it's not it's a little difficult to read because how the teams are named. So good luck, but I will throw it in the chat because I know there's going to always be a couple people that are wanting to know here. So here is there's your bracket link. Yeah, Owen says, why is he looking back like that? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. It was kind of a little confusing to me. I mean, I kind of saw the first one. There was a little chuckle back there, and I was like, maybe that was it, but I wouldn't throw me off, I would assume. But, hey, who knows? Who knows? We're going to advance into our next top 8 matchup, whatever it is coming our way. And we'll be right back with our coverage here in just a second's time. Thanks for joining us here at the Plaza Hotel and Casino for this Darts Live Open USA event. We'll be right back.
I'm Peter Snakebite Wright, and you're watching USA Darts.
L-Style Lip Point Premium 30s. So first, the improved patent non-loosening threading, amazing. You don't have to worry about them coming loose. You're in the middle of a match. Last thing you want to do is fumble around with your darts trying to tighten down the points to the barrel, and another thing added on to the chaos. Basically, the next thing after that would be the material, the hardened technology that they use for these points and how thick they are. Basically less bendable and stays to form pretty true. I haven't seen a single one break yet, including like the Lip Point Premium shorts that I did a review on before. Also very strong, same material. Definitely recommend that one. Other than that, I mean, big thing for some people that they don't think about is it helps give more surface area for grip. You know, some people like to rest their finger on the point of the barrel and gives them a little extra surface area to cover with that longer point. Tighter grouping, which can help when entering into the board. Gives you more space to lay into the bed of the target. And yeah, I mean, other than that, you know, steel tip players, this is your favorite go-to item now, I would say, moving forward.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
Looking for handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision, come and watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the goat is, me hands down. Yeah, no time for arguments. I cut out the politics, no. It's all my competence. I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak. Get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing, we'll get ready.
crowd are waiting. Chance the hometown hero Michael van Gerwen has to take big moments in the final. Van Gerwen in charge. He needs double five. Michael van Gerwen wins on home soil.
I'm Peter Snakebite Wright, and you're watching USA Darts.
L-style lip point premium 30s. So first, the improved patent non-loosening threading, amazing. You don't have to worry about them coming loose. You're in the middle of a match. Last thing you want to do is fumble around with your darts trying to tighten down the points to the barrel, and another thing added on to the chaos. Basically, the next thing after that would be the material, the hardened technology that they use for these points and how thick they are. Basically less bendable and stays to form pretty true. I haven't seen a single one break yet, including like the Lip Point Premium shorts that I did a review on before. Also very strong, same material. Definitely recommend that one. Other than that, I mean, big thing for some people that they don't think about is it helps give more surface area for grip. You know, some people like to rest their finger on the point of the barrel and gives them a little extra surface area to cover with that longer point. Tighter grouping, which can help when entering into the board. Gives you more space to lay into the bed of the target. And yeah, I mean, other than that, you know, steel tip players, this is your favorite go-to item now, I would say, moving forward.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
Looking for handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision, come and watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the goat is, me hands down. Yeah, no time for arguments. I cut out the politics, no. It's all my competence. I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak. Get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing, when you ready.
Waiting. Chance the hometown hero Michael van Gerwen has to take big moments in the final. Van Gerwen in charge. He needs double five. Michael van Gerwen wins on home soil.
I'm Peter Snakebite Wright, and you're watching USA Darts.
L-Style Lip Point Premium 30s. So first, the improved patent non-loosening threading, amazing. You don't have to worry about them coming loose. You're in the middle of a match. Last thing you want to do is fumble around with your darts trying to tighten down the points to the barrel, and another thing added on to the chaos. Basically, the next thing after that would be the material, the hardened technology that they use for these points and how thick they are. Basically less bendable and stays to form pretty true. I haven't seen a single one break yet, including like the Lip Point Premium shorts that I did a review on before. Also very strong, same material. Definitely recommend that one.
Player 2. Player 1. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. 5-leg match.
All right, everybody. Looks like I have to fix my scoreboard here, but that is okay. We're back for more coverage. I know it's been just a second, but we said we were going to get a top 8 match again. It's actually going to go right into the semifinals, so my apologies on that one. But we're going to get underway with this matchup. It's going to be Bob, Kevin, Ethan, and Ram taking on that Vegas, Washington team that we just saw a little bit ago. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, we will have our second semifinal, no doubt about it. That's going to be a limb-on-limb battle, folks. We're going to see Paul for the first time on our feed this weekend. It'll be a fun one to put on my resume. Hello. Everybody gets to stream a Paul Lim matchup, so I'll take it. That's a pretty good matchup we're going to have next, too. I mean, of course, this one's good, but this next battle, oh, boy. How about Lillian, Paul Lim, Adrian Gray, and Boris Kirschmeyer taking on Mike Scarborough, Brandon Perez, Chris Lim, and Leonard Gates. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We're due for some heat to end our coverage here at the DartsLive Open USA event. Stepping in here, needing to keep it straight. 2 would be ideal, and he only finds the 1. We'll see what Ram comes in and does here. I believe it'll be probably 2 bulls, if not 3. And as I said, yeah, 3 bulls for Ram there. As he puts his team in the front position, if you can consider it. 150 here leaves you a checkout. You need it. And that hurts right there. That was a ricochet off the flight and a kick down. We always mention, or at least I do, that dart, that first dart there, can be tough to work around. It seems like the wedge is open. No, it's just the flight pass. It always seems to collect and hit that. So you got to kind of maneuver around there to find the open part of the segment. But, hey, not a ton of damage done from Kevin, so a good shot here, and you escape. That's a good shot. 68 remains. This 155, you would assume, needs to go here for Ethan. And I like that route that's written on the board here. Bull, trip 19, trip 16. There's the bull. He's going to go triple 20. That's okay. I like the bottom side of the board. I like that trip 19 transition. That's why I fancy that. But however you fancy, just make sure you collect. And that's the unfortunate thing for Ethan. He didn't collect. And Patrick, you know he's going to collect. Come on. Good shot there. You get a little love in the chat. It says, if you're going to lose a diddle, 901 is a spot to do it in. Yeah, you're right. You get you have the most time to come back and kind of right the wrongs, essentially, because you're almost playing 2 legs of 01. You're playing 2 legs of 501, essentially, right? Just one checkout. That's kind of the deal there. But
71.
yeah, good shots from Edson to go ahead and grab the hat trick. Leave their team at 401. Ram at 480. Not the ideal position here, as this Vegas-Washington team is looking pretty promising so far in this leg. Have a few mishaps from Kevin and Ram. Sometimes it's that pesky bull. These guys are used to the more split bull action these days rather than the fat bull side of things. Now, I know this may seem dumb, but it's just one of those tricky things. Sometimes when you see that big piece of pie, it's just like, oh, I'm not going to miss. And you get lackadaisical and you do miss. Almost too many times, but there we go. Luke leaves him at 218. Edson needs to fill this one up on the bull, and as you can see, does not. So will not leave a check.
64.
That's what 1 or 2 rounds can do here. Ooh. Ooh. That is tough for Ram. They're going to allow him to push it in. They are. They are. Good on this Vegas-Washington team for allowing that to happen. Sometimes you'd be a little, maybe not. Especially when you're sitting right outside of that checkout range. Potential to attack.
You
Ooh.
require 68.
My goodness. 18 for 50, and they'll get away with it. Was not easy by any means, but they will get away with it. They'll take it. We'll go ahead and transfer over to our CD players. Ethan and Bob will step in. Should be David and Pat. This next go around. Into cricket we go.
Game on. Three marks. Four marks.
Once again, I absolutely love this little replay feature on our DartsLive board here. As you can see here, that last dart. And it kind of chooses which dart goes. I guess it chooses which one to place there, but most of the time it's the last one, I believe. But it's totally made me not even use our replay this weekend because of it. I mean, why double down on a replay, right? And the added benefit of Russ Bray giving the call here.
Four marks. Four marks.
Pat going to be thinking close here. As you can see, goes to the 17s, hunts him down, and tries to go back up for some more points. Tries to pad that lead. Unsuccessful padding, as Bob's going to have to fill up these 16s. Now, he could take a play at the 20s if he wants to at dart 3, but he'll be down by 2. Pending he hit that triple 16, so it doesn't get the look after all.
5 marks.
Needs another. Gets another, but it's only 6 points the advantage. And those 20s the way of that Vegas-Washington team. That's a hefty number going against 45. Yeah, what a 6 there. As you can see, almost 120 points the advantage now, 114 to be exact. That's just a little too much to ask for if you're Bob McCoy here. This leg should go to this Vegas-Washington team for a 2-1 advantage. Just based on overall names, you would assume that Bob, Ram, Kevin, and Ethan would have the bookies their way, right? You got to play the match to decide that one. Right now, this Vegas-Washington team is looking pretty promising to get this win.
1 mark.
Still need one more leg on the board after this one, though. Got to hammer down and do it. 3 bulls. And there you go. The leg win does go their way. Oh, boy. Things are interesting now. 5-3-3 there. Loses to a 5.0. Right, saying those rest break call-outs are pretty dang cool. Yeah, they are. It's just a nice little added feature, right? I knew that the 3 boards did this, but it is really something, especially when you're commentating here, because I've caught myself a few times slipping into like the norm where sometimes you just got to give a little play-by-play and do the typical, there's a triple 20, but he calls out the scores for you. So it's like, all right, you already heard it's a 100, Yeah, and I mean, the voice of darts, right? Come on, it doesn't get much better than that. So, yeah, nice little added feature. Rather than just some sounds, but all right, we'll work our way back into it here. Leg number 4. Those CD players, those
Game on.
those AB players coming back up to the line.
4 marks.
And it's only a 4 mark. Room for improvement. These guys can really put themselves in good position right off the bat. That can be a toughie to work around and place one right on the bottom side.
5 marks.
He does it though. I prefer my dart or my marker dart on that 19s to be under the triple bed rather than on top. I find it hard to maneuver around. I've got to shift over to the left or right hand side of the throw line to make that work for me, but everybody's a little bit different, right? Everybody's just a touch different. Edson trying the hand at the 19 still.
5 marks.
It's another 5.
Four marks.
Was wondering if he would take a play there at the 20s. Elected not to. See if that one works out in his favor or not. With Luke behind you, you never know. Does go ahead and collect on the 4. Not a full go from Kevin. You can see, or at least in my view, I'll have to show you, all 4 of those players are still up on that stage trying to give each other some help here. Ethan and Bob sitting there trying to encourage their teammates to get this job done. They know they're down currently in a tough position. There you go. Big collection from Ram as they X out those 19s.
Four marks. Four marks.
Oh, 2 difficult darts there. Oh, and it's a bagel turn. That right there may push a last leg decider here in this best team challenge.
5 marks. Five marks.
Oh, yeah, big glass dart there to punish and just pat it your way. Bulls needed to force that last leg decider that we all wanted to see, right? More darts, the better. There you go. Top score line will get another. As Ram and Kevin look to Ethan and Bob and say, boys, if we want to get this done, it's got to be you. Alrighty, here we go. David's going to throw first on this diddle.
Player one.
Ram will get the start here, so. Wait. That's crazy.
Final leg.
Did say Ram will throw, and Ram's not even involved in the leg. That is kind of crazy. Right? When you think about it? Not involved in the leg and you get the diddle? All right. Big old kick of the board there from Ethan. I guess we'll do the adjusting. Thank you, Ethan.
103.
Bob going to try to keep this straight. Keep this 150 train rolling, and right off the bat, it's a difficult first dart. And as I said, difficult first start. He drops that last. I think he should have shifted over just a touch. Kind of opens it up. Just a little bit. But he gets a little relief.
71.
Relief from the Vegas Washington team, who only comes up with one. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Do you think Ethan, Bob, Kevin, and Ram end up making the comeback here? It's looking promising for them. A whole 202 points down.
117.
Is that Vegas and Washington team now, of course, a little bit less than that, but still a substantial lead for our top scorer line. Has to fill it. Simply has to fill it, and he's not going to. From the depths, folks, it's going to, at least it feels like it, right? For this team of Bob, Ram, Kevin, and Ethan. I don't think they imagine them being 2-1 down in this one and having to fight to grab two to get the win, but that is indeed what happened. It was a great run from this Vegas Washington team, but unfortunately, that's going to be it for them as they miss out on this semifinal to the four-man team of Bob, Ram, Kevin, and Ethan. Folks, we have an absolute doozy coming your way next. Lillian LaChavez, my apologies. Paul Lim, Adrian Gray, Boris Kirschmar taking on Mike Scarborough, Brandon Perez, Chris Lim, and Leonard Gates. Wow. Looking forward to this one. I hope you are as well. We'll be right back with that coverage here in just a moment's time, folks. I don't think they're going to waste any time. They're probably going to get going here with our walk-ons, and we'll get underway. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. 5-leg match. First leg.
Well, how about this matchup we have here? Absolute fireworks about to happen in this one, no doubt about it. 4-person team, best team event here at the DartsLive Open USA event, and it's Lillian Calvez, Paul Lim, Adrian Gray, Boris Kirschmar taking on Mike Scarborough, Brandon Perez, Chris Lim, and Leonard Gates. I mean, does it get much better than this? I don't know. Probably has to be up there for a career highlight for me. Getting to commentate a Paul Lim matchup first off, but taking on his son, taking on this great group of 8 players. Incredible. And it's happening right here at the Plaza Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. William Stewart here of USA Darts. Thanks for joining in for the fun. It was a good first semifinal, but an excellent second one here. I don't know how many times I can say it, but I've got to, right? Just outstanding matchup in front of our faces. Mike Scarborough stepping in at 680, needs to whittle this down. I mean, 150 is going to be the ideal shot here. He just misses outside. A little frustrated on that one. You have to be. At this caliber and who you're looking at on the opposing team, on both fronts, you're thinking 150 has to go, and anything less than that just isn't satisfactory. But Paul unfortunately drops the first 2 low, does find it with the last, but kind of a door-opening opportunity for Brandon Perez, who's going to step in now. You can see visually says, wow, with that first dart. Recovers with the next 2. It feels like he just needed the 150 to add a little bit to his score line. Take advantage of that throw from Paul. Or his clutch, and I think that's why he's taking the diddles for this team, is because how successful he is on those doubles. Dead center in the middle of the board. I thought it was a little bit weird when Ram stepped up in that last leg decider, and he wasn't even involved in the leg for the diddle. But I guess in this event, you can choose who takes the diddles every time. I like that, actually. I really do. Lillian takes it down to a 201. Folks, there's still time to share this one around and let your friends know about this amazing matchup here on USA Darts.
109.
I mean, when are you ever going to see this happen again? Come on. Well off the mark for this second team here. At least it feels like it, right? But they're not really. They're not really. They're just right behind, but you're banking on a miss. And a miss from this team, I don't know. It just seems impossible. But it can happen. Trip 14 needed for Paul. Oh, and he drops it. And this is the miss we were saying. It can happen. And it does. A 111 now, the opportunity for Perez to steal this one away.
111.
Will he go the bull 11 bull route? Well, he can't anymore. Now he'll settle on the bull for trip 14. Can he get this one to go? No. Wow.
You require 16.
Just goes to show you, no matter the player, no matter the name, no matter the legendary status, anybody can miss, folks. Anybody can miss. As Mike, Brandon, Chris, and Leonard will get that first leg on the board, we will shift to a 701 doubles leg with our A and B players participating.
Second leg. Game on.
Yeah, Porky in the chat letting us know that you really didn't see, but what there's one or two hat tricks there, maybe? And I mentioned this earlier, it's kind of tough because you go from yesterday, split bowl format, into a fat bowl format where, yes, that piece of pie is massive, but when you've been aiming at a different segment all day, it makes it a little bit tricky. Maybe you're thinking, oh, this is easy. I can just pop it, and all of a sudden you don't. Gates does find a hat trick there, though. I like how they've done these teams. Leonard teaming up with Chris. Mike teaming up with Brandon, and then on the opposite, Boris with Lillian. Paul and Adrian together. One more for good measure. No, can't get it. Into the 18 instead. Boris unable to collect on this 180 incoming. Well, sorry, no, he can. Master out format, so it is a finish. Got confused with yesterday's double out format. In this format, this can go. Here we go. Can it go? We'll take a closer look, and he misses on the bottom side with the first dart.
90.
Back to Leonard at 97 to try to grab this second leg for a 2-0 advantage here. Bull for 28. And he can't get the bull to go.
47. You require 90.
Wow. Wow.
You require 50.
Both getting opportunities. And finally, Chris takes the advantage. You see he goes right to Leonard. And I got your back. Don't you worry, I got your back. A 2-0 advantage here for Mike, Brandon, Chris, and Leonard. And I'll be fair, not the fireworks display I anticipating happening so far. We had a little bit better scoring on that leg, but still, you know, not that lights out thing we thought we were going to get.
Third leg. Game on.
Ooh, I did mess up, didn't I? I messed up. Ooh, and I went off my previous one. That's why I made the mistake, too. When you're the one-man band, you're bound to have at least one leg mistake here, right? So let's go ahead and take that away. Let's put that up front. Huge opener from Adrian there.
3 marks.
Paul stepping in with the 20s. He'll probably go right for the 19s here, you'd assume. Trying to take that away. And first start, of course, he drills it.
4 marks.
Now, of course, my stuff doesn't want to work. Gosh darn it. There's a weekend for technical difficulties. This has been it, guys. This has been it.
6 marks.
Hello. All right, there we go. Fixed. My apologies. I messed myself up by doing the wrong score line at the beginning. Whoopsies. It was a double 8-16 finish for Boris that did take that first leg. So my mistakes. Bound to happen, right? Bound to happen. Shouldn't happen, but bound to happen. As we'll counter and get back to darts here. 17s is what Paul grabs there. On to the 16s or points. And, yeah, he elects for the points. I think that's the smartest decision here. The more points with that last dart, the better. Especially if you don't have, like, I would assume, like, well, you say 100 points, but even 100 points at times isn't going to be enough. With any one of these guys behind you, they can hit a 9 at any given moment, correct?
Four marks. Four marks.
Paul attacking as he should. Now gonna stay, or does he maneuver? He does stay, and it's a big last dart for Paul Lim. The legend grabs it to close the door shut on the 15s and push Perez to the bull. First dart double. Big shot incoming. Oh, I thought he was going to load it up in the double segment. Still wouldn't have been enough, though. As you can see, 190 plays 220. It would have been a 5-point down for Mike, Brandon, Chris, and Leonard. But it will go to that top score line, as it now is 2-1. Not the score line that I assumed earlier, so excuse this idiot. As we'll go ahead and change that around. There we go. Now our A and B players will step back in for this second leg of cricket.
Fourth leg. Game on.
I'm thinking 5-mark minimum here. Has to be a big last, and that is what it is. Great shot there. Of course, you want to ideally get the 7 or 9, but you'll settle. You'll settle with at least the 5. If you come up with less than that, you're really in trouble. You sense you're in trouble. Back-to-back sevens. Chris keep with the trends. Maybe. He will.
Three marks. Five marks. Six marks.
Chris' first start, I think, should be at the 17s. Go ahead and grab that house for you as well. Exactly, and if you grab the triple, you're padding the point lead is in there as well. So, yeah, but massive benefits going at the 17 there. As you can see, big 8 mark for him. Going to be a tough comeback for this Boris Lillian team here.
7 marks. Six marks. Three marks.
3 bulls, but here we go. Chris needs the just a single one here to push a last leg decider. Boris put his darts away, but I believe he will be diddling in this next one if they capture the bull, which, whew, I was thinking, will they capture the bull? Yes, they do. As here we go. Who will face the team of Ram, Kevin Luke, Bob McCoy, and Ethan DeVera in the final? We're about to find out. We're going to go to our CD players. That'll be Brandon Perez, Mike Scarborough, Adrian Gray, Paul Lim to decide the fate here in a 7-0-1 leg. And I thought it would be Boris, and no, it's going to be Adrian. So a little bit, I don't know why Ram stepped in for that last leg in the last one, but hey, I'm confused on that front.
Player 2.
Pretty good diddle from Adrian, but room to be bested. It is not. It will be the start for Paul and Adrian.
Final leg. Game on.
And that is a great dart. Great first from Adrian. Yeah, you just knew it was going to happen. A little finger wag there for 3 in the black. Mike backs it up with a hat trick. Granted, not as impressive as the 3 in the black, but it counts for the same amount.
10.
There you go, back-to-back hats for that second score line. Well, those bullseye woes are definitely gone now from that first leg as we are just peppering it here. Paul really needs to grab the 3 here as well. And as you can see, outside with the first dart, and he will not leave a finish here. That is going to be difficult, as Perez doesn't even need to capture the 150 here to be okay for a checkout for Mike. But sure would be nice to go ahead and load it up, right? And that is what he'll do. Leaves the 101, set up for a perfect in this format. I think Paul busted a piece of equipment as he had to walk on back to find something here. I definitely don't think he's walking off on his opponent, but it may look like it if Mike hits this. 101 needed. Bull trip 17 if he decides to go that route. Oh, Mikey. It's A-okay, though. Trip 14 to get the win, and he can't quite find it. And he needed to have it here because Paul now sits at 86 with a chance to grab this match. Oh, no. Bull for double 18. He goes low. Now what does he do? Does he go trip 19? Or does no? Well, you can't go trip 19. You go trip 17. My apologies, but yeah, I think the better option is just to stay there on the bull, try to float it right above, and he wasn't able to.
You require 28.
Just a difficult leg here on a couple different goes for Paul. And I think it's going to cost him. Brandon Perez needs double 14. And he corner pockets it to birth a finals appearance here for Mike, Brandon, Chris, and Leonard. Wow. Wow. An interesting match there. This guy sucks. Me for getting that positioning wrong from the get-go. But, I mean, you expected, like, real fireworks. And right off the bat, there was kind of a little bit of struggle. And then all of a sudden it turned into, like, this great matchup, right, where it turned into a last league decider. That's what you want to see. And now, folks, we have a final coming your way next here for this bracket. It's going to be an all-American showdown here as Mike Scarborough, Brandon Perez, Chris Lim, and Leonard Gates will take on the team of Ethan DeVera, Bob McCoy, Kevin Luke, and Ram Guevara next. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Player one. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. 5-leg match. First leg. Game on.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with our final of the Best Team Challenge at the DartsLive Open USA event here at the Plaza Hotel and Casino. William Stewart here of USA Darts, happy to be on the call for this one. Boy, what a thrilling final this is going to be. We have an amazing group of players here. All 8 are fantastic shots in their own right. We've got Ram Guevara, Kevin Luke, Bob McCoy, and Ethan DeVera taking on Mike Scarborough, Brandon Perez, Chris Lim, and Leonard Gates. What a fantastic one this should be. At least we can hope, right? Both teams playing well. Going through the round robin stages and through the knockouts to get to this point. As they are loading up this bowl segment. Perez going to have a 150 to leave himself at 345 here. Unable to set up a finish from that position. Ram, if he would have collected on another bowl, could have switched to the triple 20 and potentially set one up, as the 160 would have left the 7-4. In this master out format, that is a finish.
117. You require 121.
Ethan probably going to start off on the 17s. And that allows him. Well, it did potentially allow him to finish on the trip 18, but unfortunately, not going to be able to now, as it will go to Mike with a big finish needed. He's going to go down to the 19s. Oh, boy. How about this? Oh, on the opposite side of the wire. What a big 156 that could have been to grab the leg away. Kevin and Bob having a combo there. I mean, pretty straightforward. I'd go single 19 up, but Bob's liking 39 for tops. And it works. I mean, whatever gets it done, whatever you fancy, just do it. Walk up there and hit the dang thing, right? 1-0 advantage to our tops. Well, that ain't it. The technical difficulties here continue. There we go. We'll go that one. There we go. Whew. All right. On to doubles 701. A and B players stepping in.
Second leg. Game on.
Lim will start us off. Kevin with 2 big misses there. Has to find this last dart. Does do so to keep him right in line with that first score line. 4 points the difference here. Entirely too close to call. Oh, yeah, you can see that from Leonard, and oh my, doesn't collect a single bowl there. And Kevin's got to be thinking opportunity for 2-0. Needed the last. This is big here. Lim needs to keep it in the bullseye to leave a 1-5-2 in the first look. And what a recovery job after Leonard's no bull turn. Giving them the first look at a checkout. Granted, what kind of pressure are they going to be under? Ram kind of gives a little fist pump. I think it was a little sarcastic fist bump. Fist pump. We'll see. Bull. 51-51. 51. No, it's a 2-2. And it will convert back to Ram, Kevin, Bob, and Ethan for the win here. Kevin to get the throw. 2 bulls needed. Now double 17.
66.
And he hesitated there just a little bit. I think you should have just gave it the old natural go. And you never know. I mean, it is what it is. An opportunity come and gone for Kevin. And you know, Chris is going to grab it. And he gives a little bit too. All right. All right. What an interesting back and forth that was. Multiple times you thought, all right, Ram, Kevin, Bob, and Ethan going to be 2-0 ahead here. And not the case. 1-1. Wow.
Third leg. Game on.
On to cricket.
7 now.
That is a solid opener from Ethan. Solid opener indeed.
Four marks. Four marks.
Brandon trying to gather all these 18s that he can grab. It's only going to be 5. Not enough points. As you can see, Ethan just going right and after these 18s and attacking here. 3 singles is fine as he just closes that shut.
Four marks. Three marks.
Yeah, a little upset at himself on that one. The reason why is because it just barely gives Brandon a shot here. There's the 17s. Big 7. As you can see, a 12-point advantage now. Ethan doesn't even take a glance at the 17s there. Wanted a triple in order to do so. Wow, Scarborough attacking the 20s despite being down in points, and that's always a tricky one, right? Because you want to do that. You want to get rid of the big number and then pound that triple 20 with the last, but I just like the other way around myself. Hit the triple 20 or hit the trip 17 first, and then if you want to move up, go up. I'd almost stayed for 2 to be fair. I mean, I get you're kind of feeling like you're already, I don't know, you feel like you're probably going to lose this leg anyways, but I don't know. I get the shot, but I still would have done the ladder. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. That's the game of cricket for you. It's a chess match. So many different strategic maneuvers you can make. So many different moves.
Three marks.
Gonna have to just settle for the close here.
Three marks. Four marks.
3 bulls needed for a 2-1 advantage in this best team challenge. And he'll grab it. Ethan thought he needed more than that, to be fair. He's confused. He's like, wait, I didn't think that was it. Nope, you got it, sir. You got it. Those player changes now.
Fourth leg. Game on.
As we'll get underway with Chris to open us up in leg number 4.
Free marks. Seven marks. Two marks.
Ram wanted it. He was pointing there. As they are looking really strong in this leg to grab this title here.
Three marks.
Yeah, onward and upward. Ram pointing as they know they've got this one locked in, folks.
One mark.
Kevin just needs 3 bowls. Can he be the one to do it? He will not. As he laughs that one off. And there you go. Your champions of this best team challenge event. Ram Guevara, Kevin Luke, Bob McCoy, and Ethan DeVera. Congratulations to those guys. And also congratulations to our runner-ups. Runner-ups? Yeah, that's how you consider that. Leonard Gates, Chris Lim, Brandon Perez, and Mike Scarborough. Congratulations, gentlemen. Awesome stuff. Well, I think that's going to do it for us for just a moment. We do have the S4 final that's going to come, but I believe they are still a bit back, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see. How much time is going to be in between that, but we'll figure that one out, and we'll figure out if we're going to kind of stop coverage or not to get it to run. They're just going to keep it as is. Okay, so we'll just keep the exposure where it is. All right, so we'll go ahead and, I'll go see. I'll keep everything on for right now. I may shut down Facebook, leave up YouTube for those folks that just want to keep it up on their TV. But I know we'll have at least one match to go. We will not be covering the blind draw, as we'll be tearing down and what have you, getting ready for the trip home tomorrow. So I know that I've got we had a laptop issue. I got to take back a laptop. So, yeah, that just shows you how things have been going for me this weekend on the technical side of things. But, hey, we had a show, and it was almost spot on to what I imagined it being. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's our first time covering this DartsLive event, a DartsLive event in general, so it's been a real thrill for me to get this opportunity, and also with the players involved. I mean, you got your Boris Kirschmar, Paul Lim, the legend, and some of those French guys that, I would never have the opportunity to stream other than this event here. So big shout-out to DartsLive for having us out to do so. But bear with us. We'll be right back, folks, with that S4 final as soon as we can get it, okay?
I'm Peter Snakebite Wright, and you're watching USA Darts.
L-style lip point premium 30s. So first, the improved patent non-loosening threading, amazing. You don't have to worry about them coming loose. You're in the middle of a match. Last thing you want to do is fumble around with your darts trying to tighten down the points to the barrel and another thing added on to the chaos. Basically, the next thing after that would be the material. the hardened technology that they use for these points and how thick they are, basically less bendable and stays to form pretty true. I haven't seen a single one break yet, including like the Lip Point Premium shorts that I did a review on before. Also very strong, same material. Definitely recommend that one. Other than that, I mean, big thing for some people that they don't think about is it helps give more surface area for grip. You know, some people like to rest their finger on the point of the barrel and gives them a little extra surface area to cover with that longer point. Tighter grouping, which can help when entering into the board. Gives you more space to lay into the bed of the target. And yeah, I mean, other than that, you know, steel tip players, this is your favorite go-to item now, I would say, moving forward.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
Looking for handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision coming, watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the GOAT is, me hands down. Yeah, no time for arguments. Cut out the politics, no. It's all my competence. I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak. Get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing, what you ready?
Waiting. Chance the hometown hero Michael van Gerwen has to take big moments in the final. Van Gerwen in charge. He needs double five.
I'm Peter Snakebite Wright, and you're watching USA Darts.
Alrighty, guys, confirmation. We're going to go ahead and shut down for the time being. Then we're going to come back for that S4 final here in a little bit of time. There's still, I believe, top 8, top 16 range, so we'll have a minute or two. So I figured instead of just keeping this up and going, we're going to go ahead and shut down, and we'll resurface for that final. So still one more to go, a little bit down the road. Be on the lookout for this matchup coming your way here shortly. Thanks for joining us, folks. We appreciate it. Once again, big shout-out to DartsLive for having us out for the coverage of this one. It's been a good week, or I guess a good 4 or 5 days of 4 days of coverage. It's been a good 5 days here in Vegas. So looking forward to more. Take care, folks. We'll be back a little bit later with that final.